Welcome back. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to use the objective marker if you haven't seen by the title. So let's dive right into it. I don't want to keep anybody waiting if they're trying to get through this fast. So let's go. Okay, so first things first, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to this room, go to settings, and scroll down and enable allow creative tools beta content. You shouldn't really be too worried about beta content, as it will add more things like cooler shapes and things like that that you can mess around with. So you shouldn't really be too worried about that. I don't think it takes too many features away. Now, what we're gonna want to do is we're gonna want to go into palette, search, and type in, go to circuits, and then type in objective, and you should see this. You're gonna want to spawn this in. Now don't worry about editing this, because this is the things that we're gonna need. We're gonna need to don't get any of the gets, get the sets, because these ones they're gonna like set it, but the gets, it's like if that's the thing that it is. Set position and things like that, you don't really need that unless you're gonna be doing something very advanced. So for right now, get these couple ones. Oh yeah, and no, wait a minute. Alright people, so these are the ones that you're going to be wanting to get. You're going to be wanting to get an objective marker set enabled, objective marker set color, objective marker set label, and objective marker attach to player or object. These are all the things that you're going to want, so just pause the video if you want to get all these things, and now let's go. So first things first, the target right here, it says this is what you're going to want to pay attention to the most whenever you see these little yellow ones and it doesn't say local player. If you hover over it, it will say like the thing that it wants to be connected to. So objective marker. Well, we have an objective marker contestant right here. Go ahead and set all these things to this. All these targets. Now, this right here, player or rec room object. This is what will be our object or player that will be the objective marker. So there are two ways you could do this. One, you could get a where's the freaking button? One, you could get a button, place it down, get the connect tool, and hover it over to that, and the person who presses it will become the objective marker. But don't just do this just yet. Now, what you're going to want to do is set it up to whatever you want to set it up to. So maybe this. It will set it enabled. So set the color, set the label, and then it will attach to the player. Now, this is a string, and you can type it in, and you can maybe say, for example, cat. And that's me. And then whenever I press this, I will get the thing. Now the thing is, I can't see it. It won't be on me because if the person who has it, they can't see it on themselves. So if you're gonna be the objective marker, you might want to get a friend in here. But if you're looking for object, then I got you covered. You can, well, still keep this, still get a button, so then whenever you press it, it does that. But you're gonna want to search for. Okay, so what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to find rec room, get rec room object to get with first tag. Now I'm pretty sure if you want all of them to be like, for all the objects with that tag to have to have the objective marker, then get this. But right now we're just going to be using this because it's a test. Build this thing up, so right here, and type in the tag of whatever your object is. So let's say, for example, this cube. Now we just give it the tag. Maybe, I don't know, EA. Don't ask why, and I hope EA isn't trademarked. If it is, all rights go to EA Sports. Anyway, then we type in the tag EA, and then once we press this button, no, wait, something's wrong here. Intermission, please. I forgot to set this to true. Okay. Now, as you can see, it is showing the tag cat. And then once we get rid of the object, it just kind of stays there until press it again. You know? I guess until a new object with that tag is chosen, it will just no changes. Okay, so anyway, so used to, I have to like actually do this. Okay, anyway, as I was saying, so we have here, and if you want the fade threshold to be like, you want it to like just not fade at all, then you can just do this. Let me get the objective marker stuff again. And then we get a set, I'm pretty sure we get a set fade threshold. Target, you obviously know, set it to here. And then the proximity is gonna be 0, it's perfect. And then, oh, that's because we didn't make an object with that tag. Get an object. Configure. EA Sports. EA. And then as you can see, it does not have a fade threshold. I mean, it does, but it doesn't fade at all. Like, you can get close to it, but it won't fade. Whenever it hits 0 meters, it will... Here, hold on, I'm gonna make it a little bit better to see. I'm gonna make it white. Because I feel like white just kind of stands out. And as you can see, whenever I get close, it disappears, and whenever I get far away, it comes back. That's if you get a fade threshold and you set it to 0. But honestly, I find objective markers pretty cool, and I don't know why do they just not release them to the public. And by the way, objective markers, they will stick to pivot points. As you can see here, I recommend you go to create, and you, what you do is you go to general settings and show pivot. This makes things a lot easier whenever you're building. But yeah, as you can see here, the pivot is right here into this corner. Well, let's say I want to move it. Well, we configure center pivot point on select. Now, just to be aware, this does not work every single time, and it does not fix the rotation either. So if I were to rotate this again, and then I set the pivot point here, it only fixes it a little bit, but whatever the origin pivot was, it will stay like that. But yeah, that's basically kind of the basics of what you need to know about objective markers. I honestly find it quite cool. This project took me 12 minutes to record. I had to go do something else. So that one part where it just cuts, there's one part where it cuts and it's just, I had to go do something else, so it just kind of, you know, 12 minutes. That's a lot for just one video. Recroom, if you see this video made by a small content creator, please publish objective markers to the public and make it out of beta, because I really want to publish this circuit so that people can use it. Yeah. I really, this is just like you know, I just can't. Oh yeah, and about that soda,